We lose hours every week bouncing between Notion, Linear, Slack, and GitHub. That's 4 tabs, that's 4 subscriptions. But what if one self-hosted open source tool could replace all of those together? This is Huly, an all-in-one tool that replaces all of these for free. And I know what you're thinking. Cool idea, right? It's probably clunky. Yeah, I thought the same thing too, but this one, it's actually good. Let's break it down. We've all had days where we felt busy, but we didn't actually ship anything. This is why. We are writing specs in something like Notion, maybe a bug shows up in Slack, the issue lives in Linear, the PR is on GitHub. So really, we just keep switching between all of these tabs and they're slowing us down. Then we obviously have a cost for all of these. These tools get expensive fast, per seat pricing adds up, so you look at self-hosted options, then we usually hit some kind of wall because they're missing half the features that we actually need. So I wanted something fast that was more built for devs and fully open source. I love open source tools, that's when I ran into Huly. If you're looking for ways to speed up your dev workflow, be sure to subscribe. We have videos coming out all the time. Now, basically, Huly is an open source all-in-one collaboration platform. So in this one app, what we get are things like project management, real-time docs with proper code blocks, built-in chat, inbox, calendar, a GitHub sync. That's all in one place, and all of this is self-hosted. And here's the difference here, the real contrast between the two. Most of these all-in-one tools feel like they're just gluing features together. Huly feels like it was designed as one thing, not all these other things. If I had to describe it, it's more like Linear speed with Notion's flexibility, Slack's chat, and it has GitHub. So in one app, we actually own all of this. And surprisingly, it is pretty good. Now, let me prove it. I'm going to set this up. We're going to go through a few things here. All right, so in a fresh repo here, I cloned it. Let's do this fast. We're going to set up Huly in under 90 seconds. It's even faster than that probably. First, I'm going to run the install command. I'm going to clone the repo. We're going to install the dependencies, and we're going to start it up on Docker. Now, watch in the terminal, it's going to run through some things, right? Our Docker containers are going to spin up here. The database initializes, and that's really it. I can head over to my browser now, just open up localhost, and boom, there we are. We are now live. There's none of that SaaS sign up. I'm not really paying for anything. This is my infrastructure. This is my data, and our setup is completely done. Now, real quick, yes, I am doing this self-hosted, but in reality with Teams, you would need a VPS. So you would end up paying for that, but that's still going to be cheaper than paying for all these tools combined. Now, the real question, does it actually replace the workflow that we're even doing, or is this just a nice UI? It's one of those other tools. Let's go through and I'm going to demo out some things just to show you and maybe you can see how it actually functions. So first thing we do here after you make an account is we're going to create a workspace. This launches, it has clean UI, it's minimal, it's still pretty fast, and we can then create a project. This is where you usually expect open source lag, but look at this. It has this Kanban feel with almost like a linear mix into it, I guess, right? It's pretty snappy, there's no lag, and right away it feels more focused than some other tools. And here's where things start to get more interesting. We can connect GitHub into this, I can authorize it, I can choose a repo, and boom. My issues are now going to sync directly into Huly. Now I'm going to create an issue in GitHub, and let's refresh it. It can now show up here as a task. That two-way sync is a big deal because it cuts out any duplicate work we're doing. We're not copying tickets around, we're staying in our workflow. But syncing issues is one thing. But now, can it keep tasks that are actually tied into code? I'll create a task manually, so title, description, I'm going to assign it. Now I can link some kind of pull request, and we can reference PRs directly. So our project board isn't floating in some space, it's staying connected to our code base. This is the part most all-in-one tools are getting wrong if they even have these features, right? Okay, tasks and code are now connected. Now onto the docs. I'm gonna create a document. This is a real-time collaboration, and here's the important thing. When I drop code blocks in here, code blocks actually look pretty good. So let's paste in some TypeScript. The syntax highlighting works pretty well here. And even better, I can mention an issue directly inside the doc. So specs, tasks, and code are actually all staying connected here. Now, watch this next part. This is the chat. This is like the Slack built in. It feels like Slack, right? It's clean, it's super simple. If you send a message, it appears here in the channels just like Slack does. You can also turn those messages into tasks. It's just me running local host here, so I can't really chat with myself. This would be a feature that I'd want to try out with Teams, or at least hooking up a VPS to this, so I can't really touch too much on this, but chat and tasks can be connected. That's what they're saying. Nice one. But where does everything land? Well, that brings us into what this is good at and what it's not good at. What it's not good at, right, is this is really resource heavy. For a good experience, you'll want at least 8 gigabytes of RAM, VPS, right, we kind of need that functionality. The setup is more involved than just one-click tools, and you're running infrastructure. Third, if you integrate email and notifications, you need extra configuration, and they do have a mobile app, which is cool, but it's super, super basic. So Huly is still growing, but if you care about the core experience, speed, our workflow, GitHub sync, this is a really solid open source tool. If you're tired of jumping between these tools or looking for a way to drop costs fast, Huly is absolutely worth at least giving a shot, seeing if it even fits for you. It's an open source tool that actually feels built for more dev workflows. We'll see you in another video.